Well, folks, good afternoon. Good afternoon and a pleasant welcome to Spoon TV. My name is James Gude Flomo, and we are coming to you live from the United States of America Embassy, where the Student Unification Party have come to petition the United States of America's government ahead of their safe, that is the face the country protest. Face the state country. That is the face the state protest. This is the face the country protest, and SUP is expected to carry on a massive protest on Tuesday of next week. So today they are here to inform the United States of America about their planned protests. So after here, they are expected to also visit the. They are also expected to visit the Capitol Hill office. That is the home of lawmakers. They are expected to visit there. So here they are. And this campaign has been going on for some time, face the country. So let's see how this is going to go. SUP has been involved into several protests, and this is the new campaign of recent. This is the new campaign that they have embarked on, that is face the country. So let's see how face the country campaign is going to be. And I'm told this is about the governance of President Weah. They claim that the government is not doing well, and all they want is the country should be fixed. So we will be talking to them later. We have the chairman here, Mustafa Khan. Mustafa and his team, they are here. This is just to tell the U.S. Embassy what's going to be happening on 26th day, the 175 Independence Day of Liberia, where we're going to be celebrating our 175 years of existence. SUP has again decided that that celebration should not just be a mere celebration, but the government should be reminded of what they should do. So you have a few militants who have turned out to carry on that protest. That is to present their petition. Right after the presentation of the petition, they will go back and get prepared for Tuesday. Tuesday is going to be the face the country protest, and I'm told they are organizing folks to come out on 26th day. They have claimed that many of their supporters will come out to call on President Weah to face the country, and they will outline why President Weah should face the country and what are those things that President Weah is not doing that they want him to do. So here we are, and this is just to present their petition. The chairman, Mustafa Khan, is there, and you have the secretary, Jusu Kamara, who is doing all of the touching to make sure that the United States representative comes out to receive their petition. So in recent years, since President Weah came to the presidency, SUP has always been involved into protests, specifically on 26th day, Independence Day. But again, here we are. Let's see how this is going to be. And again, my name is James Gude Flomo, and we are before the United States of America Embassy here near Monrovia. There we are, and the Student Unification Party has come out to petition the United States of America government, that is Joe Biden's administration, about their pending protest. So the leadership here is still doing some touching, and at the end of the day, they will tell us why. And some of the things you're hearing, anti-We Are slogans, George, we are people dying. So try to talk to the chairman. He said they carry on modality, and after that they will come out, the police there trying to get at least pictorial evidence of what's happening. So if you're just joining, let's see. So he's doing video there and also taking pictures to make sure that what's happening here is documented by the police. So we are before the United States Embassy, and we are awaiting a representative to come out from the U.S. Embassy to meet with the student group that is here to petition them regarding what they have planned ahead of Tuesday. That is July 26th. July 26th, we will be celebrating 175 years. And tonight, this group will also appear on Spoon Talk. We will be having them on Spoon Talk, and the chairman is about to speak. So that is the ritual. That is the ritual that has to go on. After the ritual, and then they will join the leadership, and the propaganda chair of SUP will lead the conversation, followed by those who are in line. And tonight they are expected to appear on Spoon Talk to speak on their planned protest, why they want President Weah to face the state, and what are those sectors within our country that need to be touched. Let's join the propaganda chair as it relates to their mission here. Let's join him.
Ideological citizens, patriotic citizens, and perpetuals of the motherland. The Student Unification Party has come here today to petition the United States Embassy near Monrovia on the several criminality in the government of the so-called President George Weah. It has taken more than 30 days since the LSCC, as an anti-graft institution, gave a very comprehensive report implicating criminal elements in the government and explained clearly what has impeded the possibility of the conduct of the census in line with Article 39 of the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia. Sadly, after more than 30 days, after more than 700 hours, the President of the Republic of Liberia is start left on the LSCC report because he lacks the political will. Because he lacks the political will to fight one of the most dangerous viruses in good governance, which is corruption. One of the factors that have injured the fabric of this country, one of the factors that have injured the possibility of the progressive Liberia. President Weah, because since the inception of his leadership, he has pervaded in numerous corruption masquerades. So obviously, like the Liberian people will say, that President Weah lacks the political will to fight corruption and give the Liberian people a sense of dignity in governance. We are inside the meaning of corruption. We also saw the GSC report that implicated the finance minister who had demonstrated several corruptions in his governance. But the President of the Republic of Liberia, like we said to you, does not have the political will to battle corruption. Up to present, Minister Due still remains the darling boy of President Weah. And today, as an institution and a student political-based institution that have battled corruption over the period in this country, that have protected the fabric of their society and have demonstrated the pressure of God's character in the battle against paralysis, feculence, and debauchery against the Liberian people. But the period has come here to inform one of the biggest international partners of the Republic of Liberia, the United States of America, that Mr. Weah, the government of Mr. Weah is corrupt and the most corrupt government in the history of the Republic of Liberia.
Reactionary terrorism. Reactionary terrorism. George Weah. Senator. Criminal Weah. It comes for our money. Yo. Manda. Where to?
5 years along the line, the legacy of Mr. Weah is corruption and the condemnation of the masses of the Liberian people into destitution and poverty. It is clear Mr. Weah took the leadership and told the Liberian people that he was not going to allow the Liberian people to become spectators in this economy. But today, the Liberian people are now the spectators, but they are working pedestrians in the economy, suffering for poverty and destitution. It's written on their faces. They are pedestrians in the economy. They are passerbys, or locals. The economy is now the service of the people. 5 years along the line, the conditions of the people in Western cannot change. 5 years along the line, the condition of the people in the community cannot change. 5 years along the line, the condition of the people in the rural churches of the Republic cannot change. 5 years along the line, it has not taken the president to muster the courage to take his budget from 2 million to 5 million. 5 years along the line, the sector that's supposed to be at the service of the people and the peace and masses of the Republic have been neglected and abandoned. The University of Liberia is in ruin and feculence. 5 years along the line, the budget of the University of Liberia cannot leave 17 million. 5 years along the line, the budget of the Foreign Ministry has left 60 million to 152 million, while the education sector that accounts for more than 19,000 employees, 19,736 employees. More than 2 million students are subjected to 92 million, while 920 staffers at the Foreign Ministry is taking 152 million.
Reactionary terrorism. Corporate dinner. Corporate dinner. It's the most fraudulent document. Yo. Corporate dinner is a scam. Yo. Manda.
Where to? 5 years along the line, fellow comrades, the agricultural sector is not at the service of the Liberian people. More than 4 million people are subjected to 7 million. While a single president who claims to be for the poor is taking 5 million in the condition of high destitution and poverty. When the president is taking 5 million, it means things are okay. But in a country where the masses of the people are surviving on less than $1 per day, the masses are dwindling and worsening in poverty and destitution. The president is spending more than $300,000 on foreign travel, while the conditions at the University of Liberia continue to worsen and dwindle in tatters and feculence. So today we have come to inform the people. We have come to organize the Liberian people to inform that 5 years along the line, it is worthless and needless to celebrate independence under the so-called dot. Because independence is about celebrating nationhood in freedom. And freedom is about happiness. And happiness is when the health sector is at the service of the Liberian people. Happiness is when the education sector is at the service of the Liberian people. Happiness is when the security sector is at the service of the Liberian people. For 5 years along the line, the security sector is in slumber. The masses of the people are dying under mysterious circumstances.
So that's
the people are subjected to secret killings.
Jesu is moving in
the people
to
are
present
subjected to secret
the
killings.
petition So let's see how it's going to be. Jusuf is the Secretary General. Is the Secretary General of SUP. So let's see how they're going to do it.
Can I give you a petition? Yo. Mana. We are still intéressés. We are still intéressés. So we are. Corruption. Yo. We are not intéressés. We are not intéressés. We are police.
So Jusuf is trying to present a petition there, as you can see on your screen, because we are told to turn the camera around. So Jusuf is presenting the petition while his team is here also mapping pressure. Jusuf is still in possession of the petition. He is coming back.
The health sector is not at the service of the people. The people are dying for curable diseases.
So we don't know why
The people are dying for curable diseases.
Jusuf Kamara returned with the
5
petition,
years along the line,
but we will
the
keep
president
bringing you
must have the
updates
courage to reduce
as
the budget of the health sector.
they keep moving in to present
In last
the
budget
petition
year,
to
the health
the
sector
U.S.
was
Embassy. But I see
allocated
the chairman. The chairman is on the phone. I don't know what's happening, but it's like they are still making calls to get the petition moving in. So you have both Jusuf and the chairman. They are in conversation. They're making sure that the petition is provided. The secretary
like the way the
and
people of
the
Tanzania
chairman and other party hierarchy are having conversation to make sure that the petition is presented to the U.S. Embassy before leaving. And earlier, this should have taken place during the morning hours, but they were told to return here 1 p.m. this afternoon, and they are here now. But the political officer of the United States Embassy, who is in charge of receiving the petition, is yet to come out to meet with them. But all negotiations are going on. So at the back there, you have the chairman, the secretary, and other party hierarchies. Jusuf has returned. The reason you see me flipping the way I am, it is due to what the security instructed not to do.
Face the country. 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 They are suffering. Face the country. They are suffering. Face the country. They are suffering. Face the country. Face the country. Face the country. Fight that. Face the country. Fight that. Face the country. Trust we are. Face the country. Trust we are. Face the country. Criminal we are. Face the country. Criminal we are. Face the country. Face the country. Face the country. Stop stealing. Face the country. Stop stealing. Face the country. Stop singing. Face the country. Stop singing. Face the country. Stop dancing. Face the country. Stop dancing. Face the country. 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 Big question is 5 years along the line. Are the Liberian people happy? The answer is no. Because 5 years along the line, the legacy is no. Just to and calculate. That's the country. country. On bouga des hommes. On bouga des hommes. On éducation. On health status. On tourisme. On commerce. On youth. On dancing. On dit quoi? On fait sa country. On bouga des hommes. 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 On éducation. On éducation. Five years along the line. 5 years along the line. There is nothing good in the country. 5 years along the line. The legacy is the poverty nature of the economy. 5 years along the line. The legacy is the slumber security sector. 5 years along the line. The legacy is the agricultural sector is in paralysis and decadence. 5 years along the line, the legacy is the health sector that is in status and paralysis. So 5 years along the line, there is nothing to celebrate. There is nothing to celebrate. Just as why the student education party is leading the masses of the people. There's structural repair and structural reform in the paralysis in the lives of the people. On today, the chairman of the Student Unification Party has come here to read a petition. Now this moment, we return the president of the Secretary General who officially presents the chairman of the Student Unification Party to go ahead with the petition. Mana, wetu, mana, wetu. First the country, yo, 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 yo. After fire, Janata State, Janata PSP, yo. We are still ready to say. We are still ready to say. Institution has a corruption. Some people stole the road for money. Yo, 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 yo. So we are still stealing money. Yo, 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 yo. We are still the money from Mama SSR. Yo, yo, yo. Manda, manda.
So let's join the Secretary of the Student Unification Party, Joseph Kamar.
General Congress of the Vanguard Student Unification Party. Now, a few days ago, the Student Unification Party, by mandate of the Center of the Media and the Court Bureau, mandated the chairman to read or to give a provisional statement on the issue of public administration or the affairs of the Liberian society under the stewardship of the CDC WIA leadership. And in our statement, the chairman of the Student Unification Party, N. Mustafa Kane, launched the Flex the country campaign, a rally calling the people into action to boycott the July 26 independence, and are giving them 35 counts as justifiable reason for which the independence celebration of this year should be boycotted. So, as part of our campaign, SSI seeks to ensure that this country is fixed to an extent where the mass of the Liberian people can have a living condition that is decent. The society can be run in such a way that prosperity can be created for the mass of the Liberian people. The society can be run in a way that corruption will become an issue of the past. So one country will have a governance structure in effective governance practices, and those that serve in the parastatals of governance in the society, they must pay attention to doing the works of the masses of the Liberian people, the work for which they were elected, or they will be appointed by the president to execute. So it is at this point, we've come to the U.S. Embassy today to read a petition precisely addressing the issue of corruption at Legix. Few months ago, or precisely last month, the LACC came up with a report, and in that report, the findings say that the elements at Legix, precisely the Director General of the places where his tenant, member state George Lawrence George, are being indicted for corruption and are even at the Agriculture Ministry. Any proper minister have been put in the problem of corruption. So it is against the backdrop that the Student Unification Party has come to
ensure that this country is late, has come to petition the U.S. Embassy addressing the issue of corruption disaster alleged today. So, no time to waste. No time to waste, and taking into account that the strategic nature of this part of the house, the United States being a key supporter to the population census fund of this society. People are giving our taxpayer money, taking our taxpayer money from the country, investing in our country to ensure that we have our society, living from this state of dungeon poverty to the state of appreciable living standard and good governance. And we've come today to address them and to tell them that the resources they are riding from the sweat and the blood of their people and investing in Liberia to ensure that we have good governance in Liberia is being stolen, is being siphoned by elements who serve in position of trust and influence in the society. So with no time to waste, the chairman of the All Powerful Party will read the petition statement of withdrawal for the U.S. Embassy. I will be giving to the global ambassador of the U.S. Embassy here in Monrovia. So at this point, we also in the chairman of the All Powerful Student Education Party, Cardio Chairman M. Mustafa Kane, who will read the petition statement of the Student Education Party addressing corruption allegations and calling for justice to be applied on all corrupt individual allegations. So at this point, Chair, the media...
Fanga Student Unification Party, Monrovia, Liberia, Republic of Liberia. Petition addressed to the United States Embassy in Monrovia by the Fanga Student Unification Party. Ambassador Michael McCarthy, Ambassador, U.S. Embassy in Monrovia. To the citizens and government of Liberia, pioneers, relationship partner, and protectors, the United States, the indomitable ruling Vanguard Unification Party, brings you warm revolutionary greetings and anti-corruption greetings from the Central Committee and Politburo of our party. We assemble before your embassy today to let you know that on July 7, 2022 AD, the indomitable Vanguard Unification Party held a press conference calling on footballing President George Weah to man up to the unquestionable findings and judicial recommendations of the LACC report, which among other things called for the immediate prosecution of Professor Francis F. Wright and his two comrades in person of one Wilmer F. Smith Jr. and Lawrence A. George Sr., both Deputy Director General for Information and Coordination and Deputy Director General for Administration alleges respectively. SUP was unambiguous declared in the people's position that this president must suspend or dismiss with immediate effect these two broad-day criminals and they be prosecuted by the Ministry of Justice. During that event, we announced our effective target that a 7 days action be taken, or else we will unleash unspecified revolutionary action. Having observed the elapse of our 7 days ultimatum with a careless Botia Samati Jr., a partner in crime, and also pretending President George Weah taking no action up to now, SUP says no other time but today, our unspecified action will soon commence with immediate effect, beginning first with our submission of petition to the Liberia's international partner and the Ministry of Justice, the Liberia Senate, the Sudanese Embassy, cautioning them to act responsibly and otherwise hold themselves responsible for any revolutionary actions in the coming days. Holding our position constant, the Vanguard Unification Party petitions the written expression the United States Embassy in Monrovia calling on you to consider the below. Liberians regard you, whom and abroad, as a friend and partner for good, without fear or favor. A valid system of transparency, accountability, justice, and anti-corruption. Liberians whom and abroad, beginning in the diaspora uphold the country's anti-corruption system is in very high esteem and believe that your relentless pressure against corruption in public and private sector of governance in Liberia is the only surviving effort available and reliable to achieve immediate and lasting results for justice and accountability. Remember, because of rampant corruption and injustices, Liberians experienced 14 years long civil crisis that led to over 250,000 Liberians dying and over several billions of Liberian dollars and properties destroyed. Today, the Vanguard Student Party, acting on behalf of the sovereign people of Liberia, assemble here peacefully before your embassy and calling on the United States government to remind this government of Liberia of its commitment to fight corruption and demand justice and prosecution of persons named in the LSCC report on legislation to save and protect both Americans and Liberia's taxpayers' money and other resources given to conduct the constitutional responsibility of citizens for current and future decision making and not to fighting the criminal pocket and destructive personal agenda of greater few. In so doing, in order to sustain your valuable system and accountability and transparency and justice against corruption, but it is also to establish even deeper your resolve never to turn blind eye on the fight against corruption by integrity institutions, which you have heavily supported, like the LSCC. Consistent with the immediate above, SUP is informing you that it will not hesitate to investigate and expose any partner entity that indulges in continuous using of their taxpayers' resources to fund legislation in the direction of census in all projects, while knowing fully well that the individuals who are presiding over the census and legislation as a whole are the very individuals hooked up by the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission as indicated in the report and has now been prosecuted by the Ministry of Justice. It will also be a colossal contradiction, and SUP will not hesitate to expose individuals in person and in home for the U.S. Embassy or USAID are doing regular business with these indicted criminals after knowing fully well that the Director General of Legis, Professor Francis Wright, and his two deputies and others are openly caught in the corruption web and deeply involved with daylight stealing of the census money, which are also partners in our taxpayers' money. As you are aware, census is a very sensitive national undertaking and cannot be led by people who do not have integrity. How can one trust census figures or result when announced after being presided over by known thieves and criminals? Therefore, we insist and call for the application of justice against corrupt individuals alleged and call on all international partners and foreign missions, including the U.S. Embassy in Monrovia and USAID, to stop with immediate effect for doing any official business with these indicted individuals and to be prosecuted by the Ministry of Justice. If the embassy is any embassy serious about fighting corruption, then the embassy must take serious our petition. Alas, SUP says, putting your mouth to where your money is also equivalent to doing business only with people who are clear of corruption charges. Otherwise, you expose yourself and seriously undermine any national and international effort to fight corruption in Liberia and beyond. Particularly, SUP is reporting to you that Mr. Wilmer S. Smith Jr., who is the current Deputy Director General of Legis, is your citizen here in Liberia involved with public corruption And we have credible information in our possession that prove he is an American citizen. This is the same Raymond Smith who escaped prosecution in 2014 when he was found guilty for corruption at the National Bureau of Concession and fled to the United States of America. Hence, the embassy must act on a citizen here involved with the stealing of Liberian people money, but they harboring and protecting them in the United States whenever they steal from the already poverty-stricken people of Liberia. Therefore, we are calling on the United States government not to allow criminals who steal from Liberia, especially Raymond S. Smith, not to have entry into the borders of the United States of America in order to escape prosecution. Long live the Vanguard Unification Party. Luther, the struggle against corruption, social justice, the struggle for academic freedom and peace continue.
So after reading their petition, the Student Unification Party is now leaving to present their petition to the United States Embassy.
On the corruption situation in the public, the chairman has taken the petition to the officials of the embassy and to submit the position of the Student Unification Party. But basically, like the chairman of the Student Unification Party has intimated in a very loud tone that over the period, for the period of 5 years, the legacy has been a legacy of corruption and justice.
A representative from the embassy is currently escorting the leadership, the chairman, and the secretary are now taking the petition to the political officer of the U.S. Embassy. Just in case you are just joining us, this is Spoon TV. My name is James Gude Fleming, and we are here before the United States of America Embassy near Monrovia, where the Students Unification Party have come to, that is members of the Student Unification Party have come to petition the United States government about their planned protest, that is the organized protest that is scheduled for Tuesday, which is intended to call on the President of the Republic of Liberia to face the state. So the face the state protest is expected to go on Tuesday, the 26th of July, which is Independence Day. So as we speak, the leadership is currently within the U.S. Embassy to present the petition that they just read. So their petition will finally be received. The embassy,
when the students were paying tuition and fees,
that is, the embassy will finally receive the petition from the students group. So let's see how the protest will be on Monday. That is on Tuesday. Tuesday they are expected to continue with their protest, and they are also calling on you Liberians to boycott the 175th birth anniversary of Liberia to boycott that event because they believe that the We As administration is not doing what the administration was elected for, and they believe that the country is not on the right path, and President Weah and his cabinet should face the country. Free tuition is a scam. They believe that it is a scam intended to betray and to, just lead the public in an opposite direction. So they believe that everything should be faced. The last time they launched a face state, that is to say, face the state, was the Face the University campaign, and that campaign saw the university going for 6 months break, and within that 6 months, the university was able to carry on some major renovations, and today they are out for Face the Country. So let's see how President Weah administration will get this.
For the people, children, yo.
Want to inform you?
Yo.
If you come out of July 20th to celebrate with the rafting regime and the
SUP chairman and the secretary are now making their way back to join their college.
If you come out July 26th to celebrate as if everything is okay, it means you are coming out to join the criminal gang and the mafia network to celebrate that the economy is on course. If you come out on July 26th to celebrate with the mafia network, it means you are coming out to celebrate and say to them that the agricultural sector is on course. If you come out to celebrate on July 26th
and tonight,
with the mafia
this
network,
group will appear on Spoon Talk
Mr. Weah was
to speak on this campaign. They will be appearing tonight to speak on their campaign. Finally, the chairman and the secretary have reunited with their colleagues.
Happy with the feculent nature and paralysis that the nation is faced with. This is why
So the chairman is going back to meet with representatives.
Just on July 26th, the Student Unification Party is rallying the Liberian people under the fix the struggles, fix the country struggle, to come out and demand structural repair in the paralysis and debauchery that the people are facing. Come out, let's struggle and tell the system, and tell the people of the world that everything is not okay in the republic, that the education sector needs to be repaired, the security sector needs to be repaired, the health sector needs to be repaired, and all of the sector needs to be reformed. Thank you, and
So the team has concluded they have faced the country petition presentation here at the United States Embassy. So folks, that is what we have to bring you, and we ask that you join the team tonight on Spoon Talk at 8 p.m. We're going to be talking to this group regarding the Save the Country protest. Again, until we meet, my name is James Gude Flamo. Bye-bye.